It is 11:15 at night. The room is dark. Your phone is face down on the table. You have done everything right. You have not had coffee since 2 in the afternoon. You did not watch the evening news. You took a warm bath. You even tried that breathing exercise you saw online last week. Yet you are still lying there. Your eyes are wide open. Your heart is beating just a little bit faster than normal. Your mind is not exactly racing. It is just awake, like a machine that forgot how to turn off. And then you think, it must be stress. It must be anxiety. So you try to relax. You try to think of nothing. You try even harder. And the harder you try to sleep, the more awake you become. I want to tell you this right now. It is not stress. It is not anxiety. It is your nervous system stuck in the wrong gear. And stress is not the cause. Stress is the result. If your doctor has ever told you that it is anxiety, they are not wrong. But they gave you the name without giving you the mechanism. Today, I am going to show you what is actually happening inside your nervous system after the age of 60. And the 4 steps to teach it how to shut down again. Your nervous system has 2 modes. Think of them as 2 pedals in a car. The first pedal is the gas. Scientifically, people call it the sympathetic nervous system. But all you need to know is, this is the pedal your body presses down whenever it senses any threat, real or imagined, physical or emotional. It does not matter. The gas pedal goes down. The second pedal is the brake, the parasympathetic system. This is the only state in which your body can fall asleep. The heart rate drops. Breathing slows down. Muscles relax. The transition into sleep happens here and nowhere else. Here is what changes after age 60. The gas pedal becomes more sensitive. Things that never used to bother you. A slightly uncomfortable mattress, a noise from outside, a thought about tomorrow, are now recorded as constant microthreats. The gas pedal is pressed down lightly but continuously. At the same time, the brake weakens. The parasympathetic system loses some of its strength with age. So you have a stronger gas pedal and a weaker brake. And your body gets stuck in gas mode at night, when it should be slowly drifting into a state of rest. It is not stress, it is physiology, and physiology can be retrained. Today, I am going to give you 4 techniques, not tricks, not habits, but techniques that work directly on this mechanism. Each one activates your brake in a specific way. You can use all 4 in order, or just one if that is where you are tonight. You do not need supplements. You do not need a prescription. You need a chair, a bed, and 12 minutes. Stay until the end. Because the first technique is the one most people have never heard of, and it might be the last one that actually works for you. The 4th technique. I call it physiological sighing. Sit up in bed or on a chair. Place both feet flat on the floor. Place your hands lightly on your thighs. Not interlaced, just resting. Most people breathe shallowly when they are anxious. Short, fast breaths at the chest level. Every breath like that is a small signal sent to your nervous system. We are not safe yet. This technique sends the opposite signal, directly. Inhale normally through your nose. Then, before exiting, take another short breath on top of it. 2 consecutive inhales. Then exhale very slowly through your mouth. A long, controlled exhale. That is it. Do it twice, just 2 times. That is the whole technique. Here is what is happening inside. That double inhale reinflates the tiny air sacs in your lungs, called alveoli, that collapsed during shallow breathing throughout the day. The long exhale that follows activates the vagus nerve, the main cable of the brake system, directly. Researchers at Stanford University published this in 2023. This is the fastest known method to shift the nervous system from sympathetic to parasympathetic mode, faster than any meditation app. Just 2 breaths. If the double inhale feels uncomfortable, just focus on making your exhale twice as long as your inhale. Just that alone goes through the same neural pathway. Before we get to the most important technique, If this is making sense to you, please hit the like button right now. It helps other people over 60 years old find this information. The third technique, I call it the body scan. Right now, without thinking, I want you to notice your jaw. Is it clenched tight? Your shoulders, are they slightly raised? The back of your neck? You are holding tension in at least one of those places. And you did not know it until I mentioned it. That tension is keeping your gas pedal pressed down. Your nervous system reads it as, something is wrong. Stay alert. Start from your feet, curl your toes tightly, hold for 5 seconds. Then release completely. Notice the difference between tension and release. That contrast is exactly what you are teaching your nervous system to recognize. Move up to your calves. Contract them. Hold. Release. Continue upward. Thighs, abdomen, hands, clenched into fists. Shoulders, raise them toward your ears. And finally your face. Squeeze everything tightly. Then let it all go. I want to pause here for a second, because what I am about to tell you made me stop in my tracks when I first witnessed it. In my final years of practice, I had a patient, a 71-year-old retired engineer, who had not slept for more than 4 continuous hours in 3 years. We tried everything, and the last thing that worked was this technique. Not because it is complicated, but because this is the only technique that speaks to the nervous system in the only language it truly understands. The body, not the mind. He called me 2 weeks later. He said he had slept for 6 continuous hours for the first time since his wife passed away. This technique is for people who have tried everything else. The second technique, I call it vagus nerve activation. The vagus nerve is the longest nerve in your body. It runs from the brainstem down through your heart, lungs, and stomach. This is the physical cable of the brake system, and there are 3 specific ways to activate it from outside the body. The first way, hum softly. Any melody, any song. Just hum softly for 30 seconds. The vibration in your throat and chest stimulates the vagus nerve directly through the surrounding tissues. It sounds too simple. Research does not care whether it sounds simple or not. The second way, splash your face with cold water, specifically the forehead and the area around your eyes. This triggers the diving reflex, an ancient mechanism that slows the heart rate and shifts the body into a calmer state. It is used by Olympic athletes before competing to lower their heart rate. It takes about 20 seconds. The third way, make a prolonged ha sound as you exhale. Mouth open, low pitch, exhale as long as possible. The combination of a long exhale and vocal cord vibration hits the vagal pathway from 2 directions at the same time. Choose one way. Do it in the bathroom if you do not want to wake the person next to you. You do not need to do all 3. Find the one that feels most natural to you and make it a permanent cue. Your nervous system will learn to respond to it faster over time. And here is the technique I mentioned right at the beginning. The one that most people have never heard of. And once you understand why it works, you will understand exactly why counting sheep never works. Counting sheep keeps your prefrontal cortex, the thinking, planning, and problem-solving part of the brain, constantly active. You are doing math. Your brain stays alert. It is the wrong tool for the job. Sleep researcher Luc Beaulieu-Prévost at the University of Montreal discovered something very specific. The brain transitions into sleep most easily when it is processing random, unconnected images, not logical sequences. Randomness signals to the brain. There is nothing here that needs to be solved. There is no threat. I can let go. Here is how to do it. Choose a random, neutral word, not an emotional word. Not relax or sleep well. Those words carry pressure. Try something like meadow, or basket, or lamp. Now visualize the first thing that word brings to mind, any image. A lamp on a table. Then another image from that word, a lamp in a shop. Then move to a completely different image, a dog, a red door, a cloud shaped like something. Do not connect them together. The lack of connection is the whole point. Your job is not to sleep. Your job is to keep creating random images. Sleep will interrupt you before you even realize it is happening. If your mind jumps back to a real thought, tomorrow's appointment, a conversation you had, that is not a failure. That is completely normal. Just choose a new word and start over. Candle, and keep going. There is one more thing before we finish, and this surprises most people. The first thing, bedroom temperature. Your body's core temperature needs to drop by 1.8 to 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 1 to 2 degrees Celsius, for the sleep process to begin. After age 60, this temperature regulation is less efficient. The fix is very simple. Keep the bedroom at about 64 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. If you get cold at night, wear warm socks. Warming your feet causes blood to flow away from your core, which actually helps speed up the core temperature drop and initiates sleep. Counterintuitive, but well documented. The second thing, the timing of morning light. Go outside within 30 minutes of waking up, even on a cloudy day. Not to exercise, just to let natural light hit your eyes. This resets your biological clock and tells your body when to start the countdown to that night's sleep. Most sleep problems after age 60 stem from a broken circadian rhythm signal, and this is the cheapest, fastest way to reset it. The third thing, adjust expectations. Stop trying to sleep 8 continuous hours. After age 60, sleep architecture changes. You will wake up more times during the night. This is not insomnia. This is physiologically normal. What matters is the overall quality, not uninterrupted time. The moment you stop fighting the wakefulness and start trusting the techniques, your nervous system will stop treating bedtime like a test you have to pass. So here is what tonight looks like. All 4 techniques in order. When you get into bed, 2 physiological sighs, 30 seconds of soft humming or splashing your face with cold water if you already did it in the bathroom. Then scan your body from your feet up to your face. Then shuffle images with a neutral word until sleep interrupts you. Total time, under 10 minutes. You do not need to do all 4 every night. Start with physiological sighing and image shuffling. Just those 2 will show you results in the first week. Print this out. Put it on your nightstand. Your nervous system learns through repetition, not perfection. I want to ask you a question, and I read every single response. Out of these 4 techniques, which one have you tried before without knowing the science behind it? Let me know in the comments. Maybe you are closer to the solution than you think. If I have given you something of real value tonight, please subscribe to the channel. Every week I bring evidence-based information that your body can actually use. No supplements to sell, no gadgets to buy. Move well. Age well. I will see you in the next video.